Okay.
And that's loud with all those things. You have to match the animals.
Hello there. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everybody. Just wait a second. Sorry, Juma. Yeah, meanwhile, please share the video. Happy Sunday, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, welcome, Brother Sabata. Hi, Brother David Gazi. Yeah, welcome all of you. Yeah. Welcome everybody. Brother Yusuf. Yeah. Please, meanwhile, share the video. We're gonna start. Today we have a special topic. It's actually attribute. Yeah. Yeah, welcome all of you. Yeah, welcome to our diversity. Yeah, hello. Ahlan, Akhi Edward. Just started now. Please. Please share the video. Please share the video.
Bigi wajaza manta wila shanta montana salibatalie Bigi bufutu waranasi Biwonu suwa kwana ye Itamalu ya sabi Kel bigi wajaza manta wila shanta montana salibatalie Bigi bufutu waranasi Biwonu suwa kwana ye Itamalu ya sabi.
Singer, his name is Saka, number 1. Happy Sunday, everybody. Please share the video. Let us start soon. Salam. Chankwas, welcome. Please share the video, General Tito. يا زي دايما احنا بنستمع لجوسبل سونج، ممكن نستمع شوية وبعد ذاك احنا بنبدأ في البرنامج. Happy Sunday everybody. Please share the video. Bless you too.
I'm so glad that Jesus set me free.
Listen.
I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. Singing glory, hallelujah. Jesus set me free. Oh yeah. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free. Oh, singing glory,
Please share the video.
Jesus set me free. I'm so glad. Devil bound me down, but Jesus set me free. The devil bound me
Please
down,
share the video.
but Jesus set me free. The devil bound me down, but Jesus set me free. I'm singing glory, hallelujah.
Happy Sunday, happy Sunday.
I'm so glad.
Wherever you are.
Glad that Jesus set me free. I'm so glad that Jesus set me free.
يا هلا يا ناس خرطوم، أهلا بكم.
Singing glory, hallelujah. Jesus set me free. Singing glory, singing glory.
Happy Sunday.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Singing glory, singing glory. Hallelujah. Jesus set me free. Singing glory, singing
أهلا بكم. أخ محمد.
hallelujah, hallelujah. Singing glory, singing glory. Hallelujah. Jesus set me
Welcome everybody.
free. The mighty
Happy Sunday.
God.
Nile.
Oh yeah.
Nile Ding. Welcome. Please share the video.
He's the mighty God, the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah. He's the Prince of Peace, the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah. He's the mighty God, the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah. He's the King of Kings, he's the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah. He's the mighty God, the great I am. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Ellen. Happy Sunday. I mean, the show of today is actually a tribute and also in memory of late Major General Peter Cirillo. So everyone later here will come, whoever want to come and share his memories and condolences to our hero, the hero of all time. That's why we are here today. We're still listening to a gospel song. Yeah. ممكن تتكلم عربي، ما مشكلة محمد. أهلا بك. Welcome, Brother Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday, Brother Sebi. عامل share like. Share the video, please. isim take futu kulu ita yao alatai. Please keep on sharing the video. The topic is here. It's a tribute to the hero. Has fallen, retired Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka died on 30 of October 2019. So he was born in 1936. So he died on the 30th of October 2019. So this is yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't know why this doesn't want to go down. Yeah, so we just all together we are here to actually in solidarity, or let's say in memory of him. I'm sure many of you who knows who is Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka. Some of you will come here and share their also condolences or their experience or whatever they know about him. We are actually not only mourning, but we also want to celebrate a great hero like him, because he actually he was a true leader. He was a nationalist who loved his country and who also contributed in this foundation of South Sudan from Anyanya 1. So my brothers and sisters, please bear with me, and also if you can go on to share the video. Oh yeah, yeah. Please go on to share the video. Meanwhile, I'll also put some. If someone can send me just this video to my messenger, because there are some guests later who want to join. They said I should remind them with the video. We're sending them the video. Please, if you can just one of you can send me the video in my messenger. So before we start, basically we're gonna read some of the letter condolences before we can talk about his little brief CV or long, whatever, and we will also go through about who wrote about Major General Peter Cirillo. Okay, yes, now somebody send me here. Thank you people. Yeah, yes, so yeah, thank you, Sister Reja, I got it. Meanwhile, please share the video. Share the video. Thank you. I got from many people now. Thank you for your solidarity. You people are really tunasgoisin. The viewers of our diversity, I really want to thank you. A lot of reaction here. Shukran kathir, Rabbana barikum. Yeah, so yeah, so we're gonna start soon right now. I just want to share because there was someone, because I kind of thank you also, Sister Rosasa, God bless you. Mama Sadia and many they already sent. God bless you. Yeah. Yeah, welcome Abuna. Deacon Francis Chan, welcome. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so yeah. So welcome all of you. Welcome my brothers and sisters. Yeah. I just want to play one guna kita ndar kutu. Mungkin dia bukan nas alfi. Dia zaman tu. Wush we kita. I don't know the singer لكن هو so meanwhile let me put myself in. Please share the video, anyone. Meanwhile, share the video, please. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. the video.
Bardo fica jukeji, Itaúa fica jukeji, Itarikoda baunasi, Otorasi tomoni fisika, Itatiri finemuli, Italikol masakini vijere, Nyakamu mahali tondo mama, Ikala musunu onena. Ita tere filundu, ita suma sotia, ito kuminifo, nasi masakini vijere jere.
My brothers and sisters, welcome to our diversity. Today is the 3rd of November 2019. I'm just sorry something just happened with the internet and I could not pin the topic down. If someone can actually copy it, it's just right there. You copy and I will pin it because the system is kind of refusing right now. My brothers and sisters, our topic of today is actually is a tribute or just a memory for our his fallen hero, Major General Peter Cirillo. So Major General Peter Cirillo was born in 1936 of course, in Equatorial Region, where he is from. Equatoria is in South Sudan, so if someone wants to know exactly, as a tribute to him as a leader, he was actually someone who contributed in the former liberation and throughout the history. He also has participated in so many political positions and also military positions. So I want to say, and I will actually just use the obituary from written by our brother Brian Adibe. He also used some of the references from some other books like South Sudan, the novel first by Kuyok, Abol Kuyok, and also Audacity, Sudan, Through the State from Ruin to Hope by Joseph Lagu, and also from Sudan. It's also a failure of democracy by G. Norman Anderson. This is stuff that he also took from there. The reason why I also play some of the songs, because the last song has mentioned the name of also Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka and some of his colleagues, his caliber by then, those of James Tombra, those of Gajugurinyang Lupai, those of Mr. Mosua, those of so many names, Ramba and so on. Those are the people in their time, and those of also Madut, Toby Madut also. This is the people from his age time, and they all died. That's why I thought it would be good to play this song, so at least we can hear some of their names. Those who actually departure, and some are still alive now, and we will remember, and even many names, and those of Maurice Lawia, and even you have name of Biu Kwan. Biu Kwan is also one of a leader who they were together, they were sharing the same ideas with Major General Peter Cirillo. Those schools, Madaris al-Tajunubin al-Kan fi Khartoum da, Peter Cirillo was one of the people who actually insists that those schools should be open for those students. And Biu Kwan, Nas Kadir Mabiar Biu Kwan, when he's from Upper Nile, particularly from Shilluk. Those are the leaders who helped. Those of Hilary Paul Gale, John Masua, and Samuel Abu John, and so many leaders, those leaders in that time. And Huma Sahamu, Del Nasal Kan, Indom, they are patriotic in their character and their spirit. They were actually working for this country, for this nation. And one of them, it happened also to be, Major General, retired Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka. Why we're here? I'm not talking here because he's from Equatoria or from that, but because this man, during his time, we have witnessed a lot. He was a very strong leader, and he's fearless, really loved the country called South Sudan. And he was also one of the Anyanya one, fighter who contributed, who was Sahel, contributed in forming the military command, military high command. لأنه هو أصلا كان خبير في السجون. أنا هقرأ شوية من حاجات بتاع أخونا Brian Adibe. I will read from him. I will keep also the copyright for my brother. So those leaders who helped a lot, if you name them, as Keleman Amboro, those generation that it was totally different. ديل generational بيحبوا بلد بتاعهم. ديل generational اشتغل من أجل جنوب السودان. ديل generation فعلا عندهم حب للبلد. So my brothers and sisters, this tribute here is not only for Peter Cirillo as our hero, but for those heroes, we can remember them in this day. Because in so many times, احنا بنذكر ناس بتاعنا كويس بتاع زول بتاعنا إلا لما زول ده يموت إلا كان مات احنا بنذكره كان هو حي. يعني الليدرز زي هم عملوا حاجات. احنا ممكن نرى ناس أجري جادين، ناس أجري جادين، ناس إزاي بول، وناس اسمه شنو ده أنكل اليابا سرور. ده جيل ده جيل الفعلا كان بيحب بلد ده. يعني هم يشتغلوا, they had worked a lot. يعني they were having مشكلة بتاع corruption ده ما كان was not part of their agenda. Their goal is only the people, how the people will look at them if they cannot provide service. For my brothers and sisters, please bear with me and let's go through the kind of, let's say, a CV kind of a person who's Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka. Yeah. Lieutenant General Peter Cirillo, a former commander of Anyanya 1, a governor of Equatorial region, in the 80s has died. In the 80s has died 83 in Nairobi. He died on the 30th of October 2019. He suffered, and of course he was sick a little bit. He's actually a legend if we can describe this man. Because for me, I've seen him. I will later on tell you my experience with him, my encounter with him, my very close encounter with him, and why did I actually go and meet him in person. That by then in Khartoum in 90s. A former prisons officer in Khartoum, General Cirillo, joined the Anyanya in 1965, following the program of educated Southerner in the town of Yambio. This is where actually he joined the Anyanya 1. Why did he join Anyanya 1 in that particular time? And see, you can see that person, he is actually loving his people. هو كان هناك السبب اللي هو جا join لأنه في صاحبه his best friend and colleague Joseph Kasango or something like that. The northerners mundukurat أو Jalaba by then هم دارين يقبضوا زول ده دارين يقتلوا. He told this guy to escape. هو كلم ناس تانيين to escape. المهم through the process those people managed to kill that person, and this is when he escaped from there, from Yambio, and then he joined the Anyanya 1 in 1965. If you guys know, in 1965 there was a lot of riots. حاجات كتير كان قاعد يحصل في جنوب السودان في زمن ده. If you guys heard of burning of Juba ده حرقوا كان مشاكل برضو في واو نما قتلوا الناس مثقفين في من قبائل كتير قتلهم كان في إيرس في واو هناك. Those are those in this time. His death on October 30, 2019 robbed South Sudanese of the fellow remaining and aging senior Anyanya officer in the country. He is a survival by 11 children and 14 grandchildren. We send blessing to their family. As one of the few Southerners in Anyanya, one with a formal military training, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the prison service in 1954. شوف ده تاريخ بعيد جدا. In Port Sudan. شوف هو اشتغل مشى هناك واشتغل في أماكن ده كله. General Cirillo rapidly rose through the ranks. يعني كله service اللي هو بيعمل هو بيمشي يعمل training, he will always be promoted where he initially trained a new recruit. هو كمان بيحاول يجيب ناس جداد له. He was sent to Israel for training in 1968 and later served as an intelligence officer and conducted a mobilization campaign for Anyanya in Rumbek. Imagine this guy, this kind of character of leader. He worked in every corner of South Sudan, where he spent 6 months training recruits assigned to the Central Equatorial Command General. He was assigned his General Command. This is Cirillo held his position until the signing of the Addis Ababa Agreement in 1972. In his memoirs, Sudan or Days, Through a State from Ruin to Hope, they're quoting. You see, Joseph Lagu former leader of the Anyanya, wrote that Cirillo was assigned command at the first Anyanya troop to enter Juba following the signing of the peace agreement. Yani, Major General Peter Cirillo was also someone who contributed a lot from the history. Absorbed as a lieutenant colonel into a Sudan armed forces, who SAF, or Sudan forces. Cirillo underwent further military training at the Pakistan Military Academy in 1977 and the Nasir Military Academy in Cairo in 1982 to 1984. From the latter, he accomplished the PSC military course, graduated with a master's degree after commanding the 11 brigades in 1978. Cirillo was promoted to the rank of Major General in 1980-84 and took over from James Loro as a commander of the Southern Command in Juba. By the way, James Loro is still alive. He's also in Juba. The birth of the SPLA. Look at this. يعني في ناس طبعا بشوف هو كان بيمثل. يعني شوف Major Peter Cirillo was trying to pretend as if he's anti-SPLM, but in fact he was helping. He was doing that. حاجات كتير هو كان بيعمل. And this by the way later will take him to go to the prison. يعني هو مشى في prison after that. You know. Let's go. And the birth of the SPLA was a period in which many of General Cirillo's Anyanya comrades joined newly established movement. A fact that pit former comrades in arms against each other. In this respect, General, why they say Anyanya beat each other? SPLM في 1983 حصل بأنه في fight between the Anyanya 2 and the Anyanya أو SPLA. ده هو الحصل بين ناس أكوادا تم مع ناس جون غارنغ. أكوادا تم by the way this is uncle بتاع جون غارنغ برضو. So in his respect, General Cirillo knew many of the SPLM cadres. The journalist Arab Madut ده برضو كمان كتب عنه وكان برضو في UK once interviewed John Garang for Khartoum-based Heritage newspaper in 1987, recounting the last days before defected today joined the Boer monitors. Garang said the following about Cirillo. When I reached Juba on the 9th of May, I put up with Peter Cirillo. عشان انتوا تعرفوا في ناس ما عارفين how those leaders were working. ناس اللي كان قاعدين جوا ديل they were cooperating. You see في connection here. You know who was actually deputy to Asadiq al-Banna, commander of Southern Command. لأنه زمان داك بيجا Peter Cirillo بيجا في position داك بتاع commanders. Of the course, when you are planning illegal or underground activities, it is always best to be close to authorities. This is Garangzato gal kida عشان هو عارف إنه he will need those people, so he need to be closer to them. You see, this is how our leaders used to work. Other account, however, say Garang stayed at General James Loro's house before he traveled to Bor in the countdown to May 16, 1983. After the demise of Nimeri regime in 1985, the Transitional Military Council led by General Abdurrahman Suwar al-Dahab appointed General Cirillo as a military commander of Equatoria. Yes, زمن ده أنا كنت في زمن أنا بعرف لأنه هو بقى شال الكنترول بتاع هو بقى ماسك كوماندا بتاع هو بقى governor سوري بتاع إيكواتوريا كله، وهو ميلتري لأنه كان في فترة كده خطوا الميلتري transition في كل regions وكده. At the end of the transitional military council reign followed the advent of democracy in Sudan in 1986, and so General Cirillo joining the People's General Cirillo, he joined the People's Progressive Party اللي هو PPP, founded by late Aliaba Surur. You know, late Aliaba Surur. Yeah, ده كلام اللي أنا قبل عملت اللينك ده بأنه those people, they were all from this caliber, from all this generation, they are working together. General Cirillo held on the governor's seat on the PPP ticket until 1988 لحد 88. هو يا كان برضو يا ماسك اللي هو head بتاعت party ده. The former American ambassador to Sudan هو ذكر كلام ده اللي هو General Norman Anderson said in his book Sudan, the failure of democracy, that General Cirillo ruled Equatoria like a fiddom. يعني زي القطاع. يعني Cirillo, why they describe, because he was actually زمن هناك ده كان مسيطر تمام. يعني everything he knows how to govern that area, that territory. After the Kokora, the south was weakened economically. Some question the availability of the three regions as a separate entity. طبعا الثلاثة أقاليم ده فهو كان مسؤول عن إقليم بتاع السواية. اقتصاد بتاع جنوب كان مدهور انتهى that time, you see. And then during his tenure as a governor general, Cirillo was determined that the economic of Equatoria, لأنه هو كان governor بتاع Equatoria, determined the economic of Equatoria would not collapse. You know, he vowed to make region self-sufficient in food production, stressing that Equatoria will not import dura from Khartoum. شوف لما هو يا governor زمن داك في فترة لأنه كان أقاليم ده مقسم، هو عمل عهد بأنه ما ممكن يجيبوا دورة من خرطوم، يجيبوا أكل من برا. Our people need to cultivate, to go, the farmers لازم انتوا تشتغلوا. You see, this is kind of leaders that we have by then. One of them is late Peter Cirillo. He devoted his energy into encouraging the expansion and diversification of the agriculture. شوف وشجع موضوع بتاع الزراعة. يعني احنا نشوف أفكار بتاع leaders بتاعنا ده جماعنا قدام الشو ده احنا we are actually remembering him. We are not crying here. Instead, we want to give respect and we want to remember him and his other colleagues who actually contributed nicely to this country. So this here, we are not crying. Instead, we are actually celebrating his life for the legacy that he left. You see here of the agriculture sector by reviving major schemes such as the projects, وعمل projects كتير, development unit in Yei and Anzara multi-purpose project within 1 year. شوف, within 1 year, this message عشان our people should actually learn from there. You should learn from there. Within 1 year of his term in office, just 1 year, the region export surplus maize to the north and the neighboring country. كده شوف سنة واحد هو قدر إنه يعمل يعني to support this agricultural sector to the level even he managed to export the dura or the maize zura shame to the North Sudan and also to the neighboring country. Neighboring country there, of course, are in the Congo, Uganda, and Kenya. You see, this is how we should learn from this kind of work from our leaders who actually gave or left a good, what we call it, legacy behind. In neighboring countries, he also paid particular attention to developing of coffee farming and encouraging farmers to set up a cooperative societies. شوف هو شجع الكوفي، هو شجع الناس يزرعوا زراعة الكوفي. ده كان في يي. When I mentioned Yei here, Yei was a place where they were actually cultivating الكوفي أو البن, you know. وده كان بيجي بمنفعة الاقتصاد بتاع بلد. You see, this is kind of leadership that we really want and we admire to have in our time right now. And we should actually learn from this. This is a legacy and history. If they can make it in that time, في زمن بتاعهم الزمن ده, if they can really manage to actually flourish the kind of economic, you know, to revive that is economic in that time. Why not us in this time whereby we have all the technology that we can use, all the machineries for cultivation. You see, I'm imagining that even those people who are actually cultivating by that time, the farmers, they were using a local, you know, farming tools. But today you have machineries that you can use, you know, tractor or حاجات زي ده. Although في زمن داك بكون في لكن ما كتير زي هسه بيجا في. We have this opportunity right now. And imagine that in his time, that time, he managed even to reach the country, to the level, I mean, the neighboring country that are now taking food from South Sudan instead of getting this. Yeah. So this is kind of a thing that I want to give. Farming and encouraging farmers, yes. And also he was encouraging شو بشجع المزارعين to come with cooperative and جمعيات الخاصة بالمزارعين. You see this kind, يعني ده الأفكار بتاع شنو في الزمن بتاع الثورة الزراعية أو بيسموه الإقطاعية في زمن اللي كان حصل في بريطانيا. إحنا تقريبا كثير مننا بكون يتعلموا كلامنا. His agriculture policies and a strong anti-corruption stand gained him admiration from many, and he was known as a popular governor. هو اشتهر شديد. يعني أنا دار نقول شنو هو اشتهر كتير في الزمن بتاع الحاجات اللي شنو هو اشتهر كتير في الزمن بتاعه بموضوع بتاع إنه he was not a corrupt governor. هو ما داير كلام بتاع corruption at all في الزمن بتاعه اللي هو كان في السلطة. by this thing الحاجة اللي حصل في الزمن بتاعه ده برغم إنه الناس the people they started to admire him لأنه هو ما داير كلام بتاع corruption. لكن في ناس تانيين كان اللي بيحب corruption ده ما بريدو، لأن بالذات الناس اللي بيكون معه في سلطة، لأنه في some people they want to use left hand عشان يشيلوا حاجات. But he was firm there with his in equal measure. His determination granted him many critics in Equatoria. This is ده كلام بتاع موضوع بتاع corruption ده، لأنه he was against corruption. لكن في ناس تانيين ما قاعدين يريدوا كلام ده أكيد في وسط بتاع ناس اللي بيحبوا إنه دارين لولوة. Among his achievement as a governor, achievement بتاعه كمان as a governor, General Cirillo cites the establishment of the Equatorial Commercial Bank. هو برضو شجعه Equatorial Commercial Bank ده. The first of its kind during that era. يعني هو برضو شجع في موضوع ده. However, the bank floundered because of lack of support from the government. لأنه government بتاع السودان كان ما مبسوط من جنوبين، برغم إنه government ده جاب 3 region بينه في إكواتوريا في upper Nile وده وبحر غزال، لكن في نفس الوقت ذاته هم ما دايرين خير للجماعة ديل. You know, described as a man of integrity with lots of self confidence, General Cirillo was fearless. يعني هو زول ده يعني هو زول عنده يعني زول ما كان بيخاف وزول شجاع جدا. You know, was described as fearless and deeply respected in the military, including in the north. حتى في شمال شفت كان بيحترموه شديد يعني in the North Sudan. In a peak of anger, he once broke his walking stick after Sadiq al-Mahdi's advisor for Southern affairs. عشان انت تعرف انه كمان يعني زول ما بيخاف، زول شجاع وكده. قالوا هنا يوم هو كسر عصايه بتاعه في الراس بتاع ادفايزر في مكتب بتاع صادق المهدي اللي كان مسؤول عن شنو بتاع South Sudan affairs, Southern Sudan or Southern affairs, asked him when would he shut down the Equatorial Coordination Office in Khartoum. He shouted like General Peter. He shouted back to the advisor, "Who are you to ask me that question?" General Cirillo, who was waiting to talk to Al-Mahdi, immediately cancelled the meeting and told his aides to get out of Prime Minister's office. With a route in Anyanya, يعني imagine زول تقيان شديد. Yeah, no problem. With a route in Anyanya Liberation Forces, General Cirillo was known as a die-hard sectionist. يعني زول انفصالي. لما هو كان في Anyanya هو زول انفصالي مرة واحد. You see? Among many circle in Equatoria and South Sudan. He reportedly by Garang secretly in London while he was a governor. شوف عشان انت تعرف بانه ناسنا ديل الكانوا جوا والكانوا في غابة كلهم شغالين سوا. هو لما لسه كان governor ذاته بتاع إكواتوريا قابل جون جارنج في بريطانيا you know secretly. شوف ده حاجات انت لما تيجي تحكم لزول انت ما بتعرف انت بتيجي تلقى انه تغلطت في حقه. However, in the early stage of the war, he maintained an anti-SPLA posture. يعني هو بيمثل زي كأنه ضد SPLA لكن in fact actually he was meeting even the leader of the SPLA. You see? شوف الأفكار ده. Yeah. He's regained as a governor coincide with the expansion of the SPLA war effort in Equatoria. You see? حتى ذاته قواده هناك خلى إنه ال SPLA يتسع في الاستوائية. In response, the Sudan government scaled up effort to counter the SPLA onslaught. The Al-Liwa Riyadh convoy, commanded by the SF or Sudan Armed Force, Colonel Mohammed Al-Lamin Khalifa arrived in Juba in 1987 to support the government's counter-insurgency strategy against the SPLA. كده شوف يعني شوف في زمن ده يعني شوف حكومة بتاع السودان كان بيجيب مش جاب محمد اللمين خليفة ده تعرفوا طبعا ده ناس بتاع ناس ثورة الإنقاذ اللي هم كان جا وده فزول ده هو جابوه هناك عشان هو يجي مثلوا حاجات اللي إنه يجيبوا ناس يجي شاكلوا من جوا. During this period, the SPLA destroyed the Yarmouk convoy dispatched to the sea on Torit 1988. Thereafter, the SPLA led Sheikh to Juba. This is the last page. I'm almost there, my brothers and sisters. Yeah. So, يعني ده أنا در نوريك ده حتى لحد فترة بتاع 88 لما كان في famine أو عشان زمن ماشي كمان در نجيب ناس. Nevertheless, in the late 80s, General Cirillo changed tack and closely collaborate with the SPLA. يعني بقى هو غير من كان قاعد يمثل بأنه هو أنتي SPLA هنا بقى خلاص ظهروا بشكل واضح. يا هو في late 1991 he was aware of SPLA coordination with the South Sudanese officers in Sudan armed forces inside Juba. هو كان عارف بمعنى هو كان ذات عارف ناس توماس شيريلو ما ناس جدالة ديل كانوا ماشيين. Following the Captain Thomas Cirillo and Major Agustino Jadala defection to SPLA, his support grew firmer. His vocal support resulted in his betrayal. يعني شوف لما هو عمل support ده جاب له مشكلة بعدين and subsequences يعني بعدين يلا بشير جا لما بقى في التسعينات after his release General Cirillo double in politics, joined the United Sudan African Party, who is USAP party member, elected him deputy chair in 1997. You see, the Hayat who bita kalam bita Major General Peter Cirillo, and he also party member elected him, and there are lingering questions and unresolved mysteries surrounding General Cirillo relation with the SPLA and Garang in particular. In the eyes, طبعا الناس تانيين اللي بيشوفوه كأنه هو anti SPLA لكن in fact هو was actually cooperating لأنه أخوه already مشى أوكم معهم اللي هو Major General Peter Thomas Cirillo كمان هو مشى مع ناس SPLA, especially ناس طبعا ناس ممكن مناطق تانية ما بيعرفوا لكن this is a guy like Peter Cirillo who actually helped a lot, and for some people actually wrote papers. كلام بتاعهم في كلام هنا في زول اسمه Valentino, someone who witnessed اللي هو بيعرف مساء النور اللي هو بيعرف Peter Cirillo. هو قال I remember one time while in Juba he was a governor and Jalaba perceived him as a naive to follow the Libyan forces and land in Juba to help then government help in crushing the SPLA under John Garang. شوف حكومة بتاع السودان جاب ليبيين قوات ليبية جابوه في مطار بتاع جوبا زمن ده هو يا غفنة. طبعا الناس اللي افتكروا بأنه هو زول ممكن نايف ما بيفهم حاجة لكن هو عمل شنو in surprise هو عمل شنو to the surprise of Jalaba he ordered an immediate return of those foreign fighters back to the North Sudan. ورفض قال يطلع هو يا كان غفنة بتاع إيكواتوريا. Then he announced on radio يعني مشى في الراديو بنفسه he went to Radio Juba that there was he announced by himself there was no such thing as Libyan troops landing in Juba airport. Why ليه هو عمل كده؟ لأنه هو عارف بأنه جنوبين كان طلعوا بعدين ممكن بيعمل مظاهرات ده بيجيب مشكلة وهيقتلهم. So he's a very he was trying to prevent the havoc that could be imposed on them. شوف الزول ده بيفكر كيف. This man deserve really a drum of sound. This is what Valentino said. في برضو Sabrina Lokulan قال شنو؟ قال هنا I was very young but my dearest late sister, I don't want to mention the name, or maybe I would say Sister Regina Aki Morris Lokai called to come and attend the rally with her. I didn't know she was building me to attend so many political rallies. I will not forget the rally General and Governor Peter Cirillo held in Malekia Theater in Juba when he was a governor of Equatoria in 1987, which says this country we shall fight for it with our own blood. De kalam bita Peter Cirillo to the last remaining person. Until by then, Dr. John Garang had to praise General Peter Cirillo on SPLM radio that there is only one remaining man in South Sudan and that was General Peter Cirillo. This is something that also said by our sister Sabrina. And there's also so many names, people also who wrote, someone who was who will ever forget our great governor Peter Cirillo. This is said by brother Paul Kito. He said, who will ever forget our great governor Peter Cirillo? When he was in the Equatorial region, in particular Juba town, was hit with a very severe famine. Peter shows us the leadership by going to the airport daily to make sure that food comes to Juba. My family and I convey our sincere condolences to the gravy family of our great leader, Governor Peter Cirillo Swaka. Yeah, so those are the people that also, like he said, I remember the governor here, Peter Cirillo, Arab used to fear from him. Yeah, so this is something I want to read. And also we have also from, who's there, another message. Yeah. Anyway, so my brother, sister, this is because I just copied double. I just want to say, and then the other thing, when those of Peter was General Thomas and Jadala and so many other Equatorians who joined the SPLA by then, and in 90s, Peter Cirillo was among those people who were actually arrested. Thousands of people got arrested in Juba, including him. He was arrested because, as I mentioned before here, because the Sudan regime knew that he was aware he has a hand in that, so he was arrested and put in Beit al-Abyad. The Beit al-Abyad there, Yama kan fi Juba, da mahal ba'azzibu fiu nas. Mahal da azzab nas, Shamsuddin nas, حكومات السودان المشهد عذب ناس بتاعنا كتير هناك خاصة في زمن بتاع نظام البشير عذبوا ناس بتاعنا كتير هناك. So Peter Cirillo was among those people who actually got arrested, got arrested and put in the what they call it White House. Among of those people is actually one of them is my uncle, not only my uncle but uncle to my mother as well. Kaman fi uncle bita yumes bita bordo gabado nas katir. I am sure thousands of you here knows this story. Some of you also lost their brothers and sisters. Kan gabado atsadza muhandisin dakatra talaba bta madaris asakir police sujun nas kanu kutar gabadon. So Peter Cirillo was actually kept in the prison there, and then from there taken to the northern Sudan, and he spent some time there, and he was in prison until يهوزول a little small in اسمه نورم اللي هو كان ده سفير ولا ده بتاع US ده اسمه كان مذكور فيه ده اسمه منو نورمان ولا منو ده الناس طبعا عشان هو كان معروف قاموا عملوا pressure عشان يفكوا عشان يفكوا هو من سجن. So he was kept there, and then when he was released, he was also in house arrest. So best بكون قاعد في بيت ما بمشي في أي محل. So my encounter with Major General Peter Cirillo, I met him face to face. I shook hands with him. I ate with him in one plate. I never see him before face to face by then. لكن أنا بشوفه من بعيد لأنه هو كان زول كبير هناك في ده. لكن بشوفه من بعيد كان زي جنا في سنة 94 تقريبا 94 أنا مشيت لأنه خال بتاعي my uncle أيوة أحداث 92 خال بتاعي أنا كمان اللي هو في كمان uncle بتاع sister أجده نيوي هي كمان خال بتاعه أو أخو أمه برضو قبضهم الناس among people قبضهم. Yeah. So it happened that my mother told me that we heard that Peter Cirillo is out now. Maybe we can go and ask and search for my brother. So I took upon myself. My mom told me that you can go. And then we went with one of my cousin. We went to his house in Haj Yusuf. This is first time for me to see him, tall guy, strong kid. That time when we came, we stayed like we were welcome in veranda. We were sitting there, and then by then, it was lunchtime. They told us we can go and sit outside a little bit, in the middle of the house. I remember that place, and then they were offering food. I still remember up to now. And that time I was in that age, I can remember everything. Yeah, yes, Philip Benerato, yes, Modi, exactly. Yes, this is the uncle to sister, Nyawe. And then I went, I saw him coming. We were sitting, Sinia Khatofi, Mula Khudra Tabik, Kofi Kisra. I remember this time. I want to tell you why this person is so unique, when we were sitting, he came. As you can see that he still have this military attitude in him. He asked me, Ita munu? And then he switched again in Bari language. It's danga. and I smiled a little bit, because the question to me was very strange. But I could see from his behavior, like he was not happy. Because some azol tala min azab bita sijin min bahdala bita mu'taqal اعتقلوك بس عشان انت كنت بتكلم عن اهلك الاهل بتاعك جنوبين. So I told him انا عشان درني اختصر له انا قلت له I remember he was wearing حاجه زي جلابيه كده عامل زي حراقي كده جلابيه شويه كده ونول بكون قصير وده يعني حاجه I cannot really describe it exactly. لكن I remember هو جاي وانا قلت له يا اخي انا بتا اخد ابلينو مودي باش مهندس ابلينو مودي وكان قال so you're coming to search for your uncle. طوالي he replied to me like that, you're coming to search for your uncle. انا قلت له yes. And then we started eating. He keep on talking. You can see this guy is يعني هو كان انت تحس انه لو في طريقه يخلوه he will run out وبمشي يتمرد في اللحظه ده. وقال لي by now I'm sure ممكن خال بتاعك قتله لانه احنا كنا في السجن في بيت الابيض سجن الغرفه بتاعه جنب غرفه بتاعي and we used to sing, we used to hear when they will come and torture us, beat us. You see يعني ده كلام اللي قال بذكر نما قال your uncle is a very strong man لانه كان بدقو كان بيعمل this is what I could not forget all of this. So while we were eating in that sinia بتاعنا زي اللي بناكل زي بتاع جنوبين زي بتاع السودانيين كسرة وفي سلطة اخضر وملاهجة خضرة طبيخ. He put his hand, he told me look at my finger. This is part of the torture. When I saw his fingers يعني جرو عزوه جرو ضفر بتاعه. This is the moment I shared my tears. I cried. I got very annoyed. I got very, very, very annoyed. From that time, I started to build anger towards Sudan regime. Because when I saw him, I say, how come a general like him, he was a governor in that region, in part of South Sudan, will be humiliated to this level, pulling your nails. Dufur bitaw. I got very angry. Who got it? Kalam, and I was trying to push the food. I could feel the food was here on my throat, and my tears was going down on the ground. This is to tell you how our people, imagine if he, the one who survived, he has this sign. He told me, I have a lot in my body, but you can see in my finger. He said, I'm sure my finger, they don't look good. He was talking as if, yani Zolda, Humama suit. This is the kind of leader. You know, since I saw this guy talking like that, to be honest, my brothers and sisters, I got very, very, very annoyed. I have witnessed, I have seen the war when I was in the bush. In that age, I've seen children, nas tabanin, nas al-mahdu ja'an fi ghaba. But that moment when I saw this guy talking like this, I just wondered how now they have killed all of our brothers and sisters, even those who are in town. I knew that I was in the bush, but now even in the town, something like that has to happen to our people. You see, this was my encounter with General Peter Cirillo. When he talked, as if he actually gave me a strong energy. أنا داير نقول لكم ده هو الزمن أنا بقيت أشتغل في داخل خلايا بتاع منو خلايا بتاعنا. لما كنت في المدرسة بقيت في خلايا بتاعنا اللي إحنا قاعدين نعمل حاجات بتاعنا كيف إحنا نساعد ناس بتاعنا بالذات liberation, how we need to liberate ourselves. You see, so my brothers and sisters, with this little that I gave you about Major General Peter Cirillo Swaka, I really want to say this is here a tribute for him to say not only for him, for many of them Mahua Barao, those of Biokwan was poisoned. Those were the leaders who actually stood for the people of South Sudan. Fitanin beji gulegin na yakhi nasal kanu fi Khartoum da makan gadi amul haja magadi amul. Biokwan was poisoned because he was also a great leader. Many of our leaders, you know, kan gadin gadimu. They are nasal fi caliber bita zaman bita Major General Peter Cirillo and others. They have their nafsa haja zenas agri jaden zenas in the Kalaman Amboro. Nas Munu leaders, all of those leaders help in actually building this great country that we're seeing. I just want to say, and I want to send my condolences to the family of Cirillo, wherever they are, wherever, or if they can see me right now, I want to send my condolences to all of you, you know, to our people, especially the people of South Sudan. I know many of you here have a story to tell. So my brothers and sisters, for those who want to send their requests, please do so, and we can go on with our show. And so, yeah, God bless you.
60% connected to Jockin's iPad.
Yeah. And I also I forgot something I want to give. Yeah. And I also want to read from also what Uncle what is his name? Just wait, guys. Sorry. Uncle Luca Byung, not Luca Byung. I mean, he's also wrote Mustafa Byung, because those are the people in his caliber also. Luca Byung, Mustafa Byung, sorry. Mustafa Byung wrote something the other day on Facebook. He say, وفاء الجنرال بيتر شيريلو سواكا أحد أبطال قادة أنيانيا 1 الأولى في مدينة نيروبي صباح اليوم. الجنرال بيتر شيريلو نجا من الموت مرتين. Like this hero here, Peter Cirillo, he actually survived twice. يعني كان دارين يقتلوه. أنا قبل ذكرت بتلقى مرتين خلاف نجاته من معارك الميدانية. Apart from also him survived from actually during the fighting in the bush. Like he survived. The first time هو قال المرة الأول في 1965 في مدينة ديامبيو عندما حاول حراس السجن من الشماليين قتله. The Sudanese guards want to kill him in prison. حيث كان ضابط سجن because he was actually يعني هو كان ضابط بتاع سجن في يامبيو وتمكن من الهروب والانضمام إلى حركة أنيانيا 1. المرة الثانية من النجاة كان عام 1964 في مدينة جوبا في معسكر الكتيبة 116 في ضواحي قرب جوبا عندما تمرد كتيبة 116 رفضت تعليمات نقل وكان الراحل قائدا للكتيبة. Imagine in 1974 في مدينة كم يعني في مدينة بتاع جوبا برضو كان في كتيبة بتاع 116. He was the leader. He escaped that that situation, he would have been killed by then, you know. فهو يا كان قاعد ورفض تعليمات النقل عشان كان داير يشيلون من محل اللي هم فيهم كتيبة. حسب الراحل بيتر كان من أوائل القادة العسكريين الذين أسسوا هيئة أركان الوطني لحركة أنيانيا وان الثاني في يوليو 1967. You know, this is also condolences, letter of condolences from Mustafa Biong, because he knows him. Imagine he actually survived that time twice, according to him. يعني برا من المعارك زمان في المعارك برضو هو he survived يعني موت عديل كده. هنا برضو بيقول إنه شنو Major General بيتر شريلو يعني هو كمان كان شنو هو واحد من أسس أركان. He was actually the one who one of those who created the high command of the let's say of the Anyanya one by then. Yeah, so there Haja Alfi, please if you can send in your request, because I don't know what happened with the system here. I can't see. My brothers and sisters, please, Dr. Russell, actively, maybe you can write me down that bring me, and then I'll bring you. Yeah. Sabata. It doesn't give me, brother. You cannot see the I don't know, it doesn't give me, my brother Sabata. كده رسل كده request. أنا ما أعرف ليه ما داير يظهر لي هنا محل request ده. Randa or Panda Jale Payam, we are not even talking about Kir right now. We are not talking about Kir. We're talking about something else completely. I don't know, I can't bring anybody. Anamar Malu system is doing that. It doesn't bring anybody. My Jaip Ayizul. I'm trying to bring, it doesn't bring any. Please, can you go again? Can you see the green button? Sabata, you just go out and come back again, because something happened to the video before. Just go out and come back again. Yeah. Sabata is only showing me 3 options. It's not giving option. I don't know why. I don't know, something is wrong with the video. It's not. I don't know, something is wrong with the video. Maybe I don't know if I should open another video or what to let the people come, because now I can't bring anybody, to be honest. It's not giving me option. I can't see your requests. My brothers and sisters, I don't know, because when I started the video before something happened, it's like kind of that's why you can't see the topic itself. It's not pinned down and so on. Because even if I want to try to bring someone from through the what do you call it, through your comment, I only see 3 options: either pin the comment, delete the comment, block the person. You know, that's the option that I'm seeing here. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys want me to come through Messenger, or should I open another video? You can suggest and tell me. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, my brother. Coin. It doesn't show me. I can't even see that the topic is pinned down here. Because my brothers and sisters, some people are suggesting that I should close the request and open. I can't even see the request and open here button. You know, normally will appear. Maybe I should open a new video. Some people are saying that I should close and open. So I'll close and then come with a new one. So I'll give chance to all of you to come. The next one, you just share the video. If I open a new video again, you just open it. share it around, and then we can share our condolences. Thank you very much. God bless you.